Here's Jimmy Connor with a dust-clogged radiator. Even communication is getting to be impossible, with dust clogging the radios. With another 2 hours of dust ahead, the pit crew's decision is to replace the radiator and change both the air and the oil filters. Connor seems to be running well ahead of Johncock and Alsop, who are still somewhere back in the silt. And here goes Connor back into the race. Racing from dawn to dusk becomes a ballet of the desert. Beatty now. This is checkpoint number 2, 150 miles into the race. Jimmy Connor, 713, is just leaving with co-driver Pat Blackmore at the wheel. There are 5 checkpoints in the race. The last one, 350 long miles away, is at Weeks. That's where the official times will be taken. Here comes Gordon Johncock and Bill Alsop. At every checkpoint, each driver is given a beam, and he must have all 5 of them at the finish or be disqualified. Earlier today, I asked Gordon Johncock how he happened to be in the middle of this Nevada desert.
Well, the reason I got into this off-road racing, we had our Champ Car meeting, our annual meeting every year in Las Vegas, and Bill Alsop and I got kidding around about it last year when we was out here for our meeting, and then Bill got a hold of Connor. And I told Bill, I says, well, if you want to do it, it's up to you. If you get a truck or whatever, I said, we'll give it a try. And that's the way it went.
Let's leave two-time Indy winner Gordon Johncock and veteran Bill Alsop, who have only 150 miles of off-road racing experience between them, and join Jimmy Connor, who has logged tens of thousands of dust-filled miles. Here's how he feels about the solitude of desert driving.
You know, when we leave on a race, especially out of Las Vegas, you leave all the lights and all the people and everything is so modern and understandable, and you take off and you leave and you're heading for parts unknown, so to speak. Suddenly, about 3 or 4 hours out, it gets real scary. All of a sudden, there's nothing there anymore. I mean, there's no people, there's no houses, there's no factories, there's no streets. It's just the desert, and the desert gets real scary.
Not only has Jimmy Connor raced a lot, he's won a lot.
You know, the difference between a winner and a loser in off-road racing, I think, has an awful lot to do with luck. Because of the fact that you've got to beat the elements, you've got to beat an awful lot of things that are along the way in, say, a 500-mile race. Not only the car breaking down, but the driver getting tired, a fatigue factor, the terrain. The fellow, I think, that really uses his head and attaches his brain to his right foot is probably the winner.